Yeah. Yeah. What up, man? Hey, what up, Monster Mob? What up? Hey, we here with another reaction video, man. Hey, man. This is a good video, man. Hey. I feel like it's going to be good and interesting because they never seem to fail me. Y'all know what I'm talking about, my favorite. Top 5. Yeah, for sure. Top 5. These people, top 5 best to be specific, but these people be good, you feel me? So, I'm about to see what they talking about. Today's video is people who accidentally gained real superpowers. Now, I ain't heard of nobody having no superpowers as no human, but I'm about to see what it's talking about and what they're referring to, you feel me? So, hey, let me know if y'all like this light too. I tried a different type of light. Y'all know I know like the same like 2 or 3 colors, but I want to try something different, you feel me? Feel me? But yeah. Welcome. Subscribe, please. If you're new, subscribe. If you already been here, what up? Y'all do like, leave a comment, and tell the world about it. Make sure you tell me your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your lover, your secret lover, your known lover, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, their side piece. You know side piece, BNA too. All that. All that. You feel me? Wrote 300,000 wow. Give or take 1 million. You feel me? That's what my mindset at, man. That's what I'm trying to go at, man. Not even trying. That's what I'm going to go at. You feel me? Going up. What the hell? Y'all? Lights, man. Give me some lights. Tell folks about me. You know. That cool brown skin boy. You feel me? That fine brown skin boy. Yeah. You know. Talk my stuff. The best reaction channel on YouTube. Yeah. The woman, man, listen. The real Mr. Still Your Girl. Yeah. All that. The real Mr. Still Your Girl and give her back. The real, man, listen. The real, man, listen. Hey, we about to get into the video, man. I ain't about to hold y'all up too much longer, man. If you here, man, thank you. Hey, this, no fake, no facade, you feel me? Because we started to be real and be authentic. And you can't forget that I'm funny. Ha! You thought I was gonna forget, y'all. Nah, it's foes up, yeah. Foes up, better get your dope up. Yeah, you know how, man, yeah. But let's get into this video, man.
This one's the perfect gift for the friend who's being...
Is that a garbage truck? Hey, forget the background noise, please.
a little too comfortable during quarantine. Maybe your son, a fox.
Yeah.
In the comics of old, many superheroes and supervillains, for that matter, gained their abilities by accident. Sometimes it's a bite from a radioactive spider, sometimes being blinded in the face by toxic chemicals. Whatever the cause of the weak may be, it often led to the person developing an amazing ability. The people on our list may not have developed super strength or flight, but the abilities that they acquired can't be considered nothing less than super. The condition is called acquired savant syndrome, wherein a person develops amazing abilities after a traumatic experience. With that said, here are 10 people who accidentally gained real superpowers. Number 10. Tommy McHugh. 10 days after having a subarachnoid hemorrhage, a stroke caused by bleeding in and around the brain, Tommy McHugh, an ex-con who'd been in his fair share of scraps, became a new man, with a personality that nobody recognized. When he was a young man, Tommy did time in prison, but after his stroke at age 51, everything changed. Not only did he feel a sudden urge to write poetry, but he also began to paint and draw obsessively for up to 19 hours a day. He had never been artistic before. In fact, he joked that he'd never actually even been in an art gallery, except to maybe steal something. The stroke did something to his brain, somehow supercharging his frontal lobe, which plays a vital role in abstract thought and creativity. According to McHugh, he would often paint 6 to 9 pictures at a time. And when he ran out of canvas, he would paint on the walls and on the floor. Number 9.
Hey, real quick, let me know what y'all think. Who had the, I guess you could say, gain the best superpower. But that's amazing. Like, imagine. Like, it took that for him to become, like, a great artist. Like, that art that's in the background is amazing. Like, I would buy that stuff. You feel me? Crazy, bro. That's why you don't judge people, bro. Ex-con. But now look. I mean, I hate that happened. I hate that had to happen to him for him to gain that artistic ability, but shoot, that's amazing. Let me know in the comments who y'all favorite though, for sure.
Jason Padgett. In 2002, two men savagely attacked Jason Padgett outside a karaoke bar, leaving him with a severe concussion and PTSD.
Dang.
However, the incident also turned Padgett into a mathematical genius who sees the world through a lens of geometry. Originally a furniture salesman from Tacoma, Washington, who had very little interest in academics, developed the ability to visualize complex mathematical objects and physics concepts intuitively. While the injury is certainly devastating, it seems to have unlocked part of his brain that makes everything in his world appear to have a mathematical structure. Before the injury, Padgett was a self-described jock and partier. He hadn't progressed beyond the pre-algebra in his math studies. But all that would change the night of the attack. Padgett recalls being knocked out for a split second and seeing a bright flash of light. Two guys started to beat him, kicking him in the head as he tried to fight back. Later that night, doctors diagnosed Padgett with a severe concussion and a bleeding kidney, and then sent him out with pain medication. He is one of a rare set of individuals with acquired savant syndrome, in which a normal person develops prodigious abilities after a severe injury or disease. Other people have developed remarkable musical or artistic abilities, but few people have acquired mathematical...
No, I ain't gonna hold it, man. Y'all know, forgive me. I'm funny, but... That nigga got beat so bad, that nigga got good at math. Like, they not... Hey, you remember when your grandparents used to be like, I'm gonna knock some sense into you. Like, something like that? Yeah, like, that's what they did. They really knocked some sense into the nigga, bro. They beat that nigga so bad, that nigga learned math. Ooh-wee. But shout out to him, though. That's kind of cool at the same time, but dang. Bruh, it's the pain behind it, though. But, for what, though? Like, why they beat this man? Like, for what, bro? Supposed to be weird, bro. That ain't gangster. To beat on, like, randomly just beat up somebody. Like, randomly? Like, niggas will rob a random. A easy lick. A random, like, you know buddy ain't about to put up no fight with you at all. For nothing. But see, an oppa won't do a thing. Crazy. But hey, man, shoot, that's good. Math is...
Difficulties like that.
Knowing your math? Right.
Number 8. Lee Erseg. For most of her life, Lee Erseg was an athlete who loved NASCAR, a bubbly tomboy who worked on a ranch in remote northwestern Colorado. She had boyfriends and a degree in physical education and zero interest in math or art. A true country girl if there ever was one. A few years ago, however, Erseg suffered a traumatic brain injury, and now she's a gifted artist and poet. She also enjoys spending time puzzling over mathematical equations. She can see sounds and hear colors when she listens to music, although she is extremely sensitive to light. It was too...
Yo. It's a girl. I want to say she was like 15 or 17. If y'all know, she the show called The Voice. You know the show called The Voice where the person come out randomly and the judges, they chair be turned with their back facing them, and depending on how good the person is, they turn their chair around. It was a girl on there that she was born this way, though, to the point that when she hears music, she sees colors. And depending on what the music is and how, like, the melody and all that, she sees a variety of different colors for each type of note or whatever. That's crazy.
2009 winner Seg, who was managing a ranch in Maybell, Colorado, said she was feeding chickens when she fell into a ravine and then suffered a catastrophic spine and brain injury. Doctors were initially unsure she would ever walk again.
Whoa.
What no one knew at the time, though, was that her brain suffered the most severe damage, but in a unique way.
That's tough,
This
though.
is yet another case of acquired savant syndrome. However, hers is a bit different. You see, unlike most acquired savants, she remembers nothing about her prior life. She doesn't even recognize her own mother. She also doesn't even know how to express or how to respond to emotions anymore. It's a sad trade-off for her abilities, and I do hope for a speedy recovery in at least some of the aspects. Number 7.
That's wild.
Derek Amato. Acquired savants have gained a variety of abilities, from artistic talents to language skills. When Derek Amato was 40, he dove into the shallow end of a swimming pool, hitting his head on the bottom.
But why?
Along with concussion-related side effects, including amnesia, Amato discovered a previously unknown musical gift. He described being drawn to a keyboard one night and visualizing a fluid and continuous stream of musical notation in his mind. He played until 2 a.m., engrossed in an instrument he had never ever before touched. Neurological tests were later broadcast by the Science Channel, and he was diagnosed as one of the few acquired savants in the world. Again, there is a reminder that such cases carry consequences. Amato has described the hearing loss and headaches that followed his accident as a price tag for his gift. Number
That's
6.
wild, though. It's crazy that
Meet
pain
Editor X,
that they had to
the
encounter,
world's
but
most advanced website
the
design
trade-off,
platform. Made
like,
for you.
You feel me? First buddy ain't so bad though. First dude wasn't even that bad though.
Alonzo Clemens.
I heard him.
Colorado-based sculptor Alonzo Clemens has achieved international recognition for his incredibly realistic animal sculptures, which can sell for thousands of dollars. Remarkably, his pieces are often completed in under an hour, and sometimes completely from memory. But perhaps the most amazing aspect of Clemens' story is that this talent almost went unnoticed. Severely disabled by a head injury he sustained as a young boy, Clemens could neither feed nor dress himself. Yet he is described by Dr. Schreifert as one of the 25 prodigious savants living up to present time. His incredible artistic abilities are in stark contrast to his disability, and over the years he has developed not only these abilities but also his independence in the face of adversity. He continues to sculpt, but he is also an active community member in his town of Boulder and has even competed in powerlifting at the Special Olympics.
Amazing.
Number 5. Ben Underwood. One of the most unique superpowers in comics must be
Why you look so
echolocation.
familiar?
I'm more of a DC fanboy, so I don't know about the rest of Marvel, but as far as I know, only Daredevil possesses this really amazing ability. Echolocation is the ability to interpret echoes, however minute they are, and use them to navigate various environments and surroundings. To put it simply, echolocators use sound to see. Ben Underwood is a man that was able to develop echolocation abilities after he tragically lost both his eyes to cancer when he was only 2 years old.
Dang.
Just by clicking his tongue and listening to the echoes, he's able to do what any normal-sighted human could do, like ride his bike, play basketball, among other things. The ability did not come naturally, though. It took him years of practice to enhance his hearing to this very level. With his bravery and perseverance, Ben taught us a valuable lesson: to never let a disability prevent us from living a normal life or stop us doing what we love to do. There's always a way.
That's
Number
amazing.
4.
That's amazing, bro.
Orlando Sorrell.
But listen,
In
real quick.
England in the 1780s, Jedediah Buxton, a farmer who could not
Okay, what was that? Oh, that just switched kind of. I was like, what the hell? Hold on. I'm missing. Okay, real quick, bruh. Us as humans are amazing. Like this way I see it. They had to encounter that for them to get that ability, but that don't mean that you have to sustain that type of injury or have that type of situation happen to you in order for you to be able to do these things. Like, I feel like us as humans, we can do that stuff naturally, bro. It's just you just gotta tap into it. That's what I think. I just want to say that.
Wright became renowned as a kind of human calculator, able to mentally calculate at a breakneck speed with an incredible memory to boot.
Yo,
There's no evidence that Buxton acquired this ability after his birth, but 200 years later and across the Atlantic, one Orlando Sorrell seemed to develop the same ability after an incident that took place during a childhood game. While
Wow.
the 10-year-old Sorrell was playing baseball in 1979, the ball hit him on the left side of his head as he made a dash for the first base. This caused him to fall to the floor, though he was eager to keep playing, so he didn't report what had happened and did not receive medical treatment. But after the resulting headaches eventually subsided, Sorrell noticed a hitherto undetected ability to make lightning-fast mental calculations involving extremely complex figures. He was also reportedly able to remember what the weather was like and what his activities were on every single day since that fateful baseball game.
dang.
Number 3. Ben McMahon. Ben McMahon learned the basics of Chinese at high school, but he was nowhere near fluent. Then Then in 2015, Ben was riding in a car that got T-boned by a truck and was rushed to the hospital. When he woke from an induced coma a week later, he was frustrated to find that no one could understand him, except for a Chinese nurse.
Wow.
Over the next week, Ben realized that when he opened his mouth to communicate with his family, friends, and doctors, it was Chinese that was coming out. He didn't fumble or hesitate when he spoke. He just articulated his inner dialogue, which had mysteriously switched from English to Chinese. It took him a few days to remember how to speak English again, but when he did, the Chinese language wasn't purged from his system. This changed his life forever, and he's developed a fascination for China and its culture, and he's since moved into China to study college there.
That's
Now
amazing.
it's time for
That's
today's
amazing,
best
though.
pick.
That's like,
What you're looking at right now is the aftermath of a lightning strike. Needless to say, surviving a lightning strike means that you are a pretty lucky guy. But did you know that it can also wake up some latent talent or even a superpower? Believe it or not, it has happened.
all right, buddy.
Find
Eyes.
out more next with number 2. Tony Sikoria. Born in upstate New York in '52, Tony Sikoria says that as a kid he was much more interested in fishing than music. He went to medical school, became an orthopedic surgeon, worked hard, and had kids. Then one day in '94, he was at a family picnic at a place called Sleepy Hollow Lake in Athens, New York.
I heard
He
of
was
that.
grilling meat over a barbecue when he realized he hadn't spoken to his mom in a while, so he walked over to a payphone and dialed her number. At that moment, he was then hit by a bolt of lightning. 14 years later, Tony walked out onto a New York stage and played his debut composition to an audience of thousands. The piece he'd written was called The Lightning Sonata. The bolt of lightning unexplainably woke up his dormant artistic side. According to him, the lightning hit him square on the face and knocked him out.
Dang.
He woke up, everything was hazy, and he was in a lot of pain. He recovered after a few weeks, but he then felt a strong urge to listen to classical music. After he taught himself how to play the piano, he found himself writing his own songs. The rest, as they say, was history. Check him out on Spotify. It's actually really good.
That's crazy.
Before we move on,
I
do me a
actually am.
favor. My analytics show that only about
I'm for sure about to check dude out. Hey, we skipping that, man. I'm already subscribed. Shout out to Top 5, man. I know I wrote y'all, man.
might as well subscribe and keep up to date with every video we put out.
I will.
Number 1.
What, reactions?
Edward Muybridge. 19th century pioneer Edward Muybridge's name may or may not ring a bell to you, even though it's the weirdest spelling of Edward I've ever seen. Back in 1880, people actually didn't know how horses gallop. There was a debate on whether or not if all 4 of the horse's legs were off the ground when they gallop. Muybridge then used his camera to prove that, in fact, all 4 legs do leave the ground at some point. Yet, ironically, those very same quadrupeds may have played a key role in giving up their secrets, for in 1860 a stagecoach accident left Muybridge with serious head injuries. Studying photography during his 5 years of recuperation certainly shaped the young man's future, but experts such as Professor Arthur Shimamura have suggested that Muybridge's injuries may have boosted his creative ability. The impact of the head trauma was near impossible to discern at the time, and certainly impossible to treat as well. Muybridge is often characterized as having had an obsessive drive while excelling in business, but it may have been that one accident that secured his enduring impact on 20th century modern art and film. And that's all of our superheroes for today. Don't try it.
Bro, that's freaking wild, bro. Like, it's like I said before, it's crazy that it had to happen to him, but look what they gained. Like, it's hurtful and beautiful. You feel me? Dang, shout out to them people though. Oh, that's amazing. Hey, y'all made this far, man. You are not monster mall. Thank you for watching. I love y'all. I love all. I don't know how many subscribers I got up top right now, but like, I love all y'all. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting me. Newcomers, when you see this video, thank you for subscribing and watching my channel, man. Best reaction channel on YouTube. Facts. Like, no funny, y'all. Like, for real. Monster Mall, man. We out, man. Peace.